The Algerian Revolution, also known as the Algerian War of Independence, spanned from November 1st, 1954 to July 5th, 1962. This conflict was a pivotal moment in Algeria's history, marking its struggle for independence from French colonial rule. Algeria was colonized by France in 1830, and by the mid-20th century, growing nationalist sentiments fueled demands for independence. The National Liberation Front, FLN, emerged as the primary organization advocating for these aspirations. The FLN aimed to unite various factions under a common cause of liberation from colonial oppression. The war officially began on November 1st, 1954, with coordinated attacks against military and civilian targets across Algeria. Although these initial assaults were small-scale, they signaled the start of an extensive guerrilla campaign against French forces. The FLN strategy involved both urban warfare and rural guerrilla tactics, aiming to destabilize French control and galvanize public support for independence. The conflict escalated rapidly. By 1956, the FLN had intensified its operations, leading to significant violence in urban areas, notably during the Battle of Algiers, 1956 to 1957. This period was marked by brutal counterinsurgency tactics employed by the French military, including torture and mass arrests. The French government deployed approximately 500,000 troops to suppress the uprising, but despite their military might, they struggled to quell the growing resistance. In 1958, Charles de Gaulle returned to power in France and began to reassess the situation. Recognizing that the war was unwinnable and that maintaining Algeria as a colony was increasingly untenable, he initiated a political dialogue with the FLN. This marked a significant shift in French policy towards Algeria. Internationally, support for Algerian independence grew. The United Nations began recognizing Algeria's right to self-determination, further pressuring France to negotiate. Negotiations culminated in the Avion Accords, signed in March 1962. These agreements laid out the framework for Algeria's independence and included provisions for a referendum on self-determination.